Any driver who takes the time to sharpen his or her driving skills deserves respect, as this is the kind of attitude needed to promote road safety and de-escalate the number of crashes leading to personal injuries and fatalities on our roads. The Driving Academy here in Barbados teaches life-saving techniques aimed at creating safer roads, which is a cornerstone policy at the Ministry of Transport Works and Maintenance.
We've seen the spiralling statistics of the accidents that are happening on our roads, and we thought between having a motor insurance company and Bushy Park, which obviously specialises in motorsport and motor vehicles, we have the facility here at Bushy Park, and Massey United Insurance has the drive to actually get behind a program such as this, to actually bring a defensive driving academy to Barbados, to bring them a post-licence course. So this is what we're starting with for people that have already got their driving licences. They can come, they can learn some new skills, they can learn some defensive driving techniques in the safety at Bushy Park, because it's not like a normal road as you'll be doing with your driving test. You have a safe environment to do it, and you can actually come and learn some new skills, and it's a bit of fun as well.
If you arrive at that, one of our courses, which is the defensive driving course, it entails a classroom session where you discuss your driving skills, your driving habits, your driving attitudes, and just to get an insight, for us to get an insight into how you think and how you plan to drive. And from there, our instructors will sit in, listen, and then make twitches to the course that will involve your strengths and weaknesses.
The overall objective of the Driving Academy is to encourage road safety awareness.
The objectives are actually to improve the driving skills of the people that come here. So that is done via a classroom setting. So it goes through the theory behind why we're educating you to do the techniques that you're doing, why we are saying to improve your vision, or why do you need to keep a certain distance between the car in front of you. So it's important to have the knowledge and the groundwork behind actually what you're going to be doing before you go out on the track or go in the road or in the quarry area. Then we actually have the practical modules, so we have vehicles at Bushy Park that you will actually use that are dual pedalled, so the instructor is always in control, so safety is always paramount for anything we do. You can do what we call the evasion and the finesse, so this is where you actually get put into situations in a safe environment where you wouldn't be able to get on the road. So if you, for example, had a child walk in front of you, what would you do? We actually recreate a situation like that so you can practice those skills. We also take you out on the road because it's important that you actually experience what is happening out on the road, and you have to do a commentary drive. So this is where you're driving along the road and you have to say what you see. Do you see someone pulling out of the junction in front of you? Do you see a child playing with a ball on the side of the road? What could happen? So it makes you actually think about what you're seeing when you're driving.
Turn it, once you pull the handbrake up, foot flat on the gas to get the maximum velocity coming up. Right. Drop the handbrake, come up as fast as you can. Got it.
Let me say thanks to Massey for this opportunity to have gone through this course today. It was certainly an eye-opener in a lot of areas. Those simple things that you probably would have ignored normally really play a very important role in how you conduct yourself and how you drive on the road. I myself, as a driver since having a license since 1987, I've certainly learned a lot in just these 4 hours we spent here today. And coming out of that, as I look at what is happening in Barbados today in relation to our public service vehicle drivers, I do think that this course would expose them and really give them the kind of knowledge that they need in relation to how to conduct themselves on the road. And this is something that we can take away from this, that make it that where you can have persons coming to this driving school and being instructed and being taught what may appear to be basic things, but which are very, very, very important in order to avoid among the accidents and so on that we have had. And I think it's a very, very good exercise. I learned today about the 2-second rule. The 2-second rule, which is very, very important in terms of the distance you drive between yourself and the vehicle in front of you, and a lot about defensive driving and so on. And this was very, very important, and I certainly think that this is something that we can inculcate within the ministry in itself in order to improve road safety in Barbados.